Hi everyone, it's Simselya. We all know that fairies are the most requested feature in The Sims 4 these days. And there are even some rumors about a fairy pack. But they just shared a roadmap for the next few months. So we know we are not getting any new expansion pack soon. But they did put out a brand new castle kit. And I'm envisioning something like a fairy castle, maybe even a tiny one. I wore this for a reason, okay? So we are building in Glimmerbrook today. It is a 30 by 20 lot. Even the lighting is not that good. I think this lot is really pretty. Look at the environment here. So I'm gonna be using tiny home residential lot type and see if we can make it work. By the way, I wasn't so sure how to feel about this kit, since it is such a small sized build kit. But it seems that I kinda enjoy trying to build castles with it. I would love to have a tower here. Over to this side, I would love to have another tower, and I kinda wanna see a round one. But the problem is, round walls are such a nightmare in The Sims 4. I guess we may try and wish for the best. It is clipping a lot. It is not even connecting. I guess the stairs are gonna go here. We might end up just not using this tower, I fear. Like we can just ignore it, you know? Like it doesn't exist. Yeah, exactly. We got 2 new fences, but I don't think I'm gonna be using them for this balcony area. It is kind of formal looking. Since I want this castle to be like overgrown, natural looking and cozy, we might just put some bushes all the way around instead. But I'm gonna use this fence here on the tower. We also have a new wallpaper that has come with some neutral swatches, like some lighter ones and a couple of dark swatches and some dirty textured ones, but we're gonna be using this mossy one today. And I'm gonna be using the same swatch of this flooring. Okay, so I'm picturing something like this, but of course with some ivies and vines and everything. And it is kind of boring without the landscaping right now. Let's change the roof pattern. I might just use this one. And for the shape of the roof, when you press Shift C, it opens up new options for adjusting the roof. And for the roof trim, I kind of want to see something like this. In terms of windows, we have so many new options from the castle estate, and we're going to be using most of them. But for the round wall, you can only use this one. The other ones are not even working. I'm not sure about this tower yet. We might just use these. Do you think this is gonna work here? I guess it's working. By the way, I was actually building another castle that I found on Pinterest. And then I realized at least 3 of the Sims YouTubers had used the same castle as an inspiration. And I was like halfway done, you know? It was kinda too late. But I decided to delete that video and build this one instead. And I am kinda loving it so far. Actually, we can use freezes from the new kit if we change this into a medium wall height, at least for this tower. I'm not sure about this one though. And we have this floral ivy from Get Together that I love. We might put it everywhere. We have some brand new doors and arches, but I'm not gonna use them for this house because they are so fancy castle doors and it's not the vibe here. We might use this one or this one. For the back of the house, I'm gonna be using this Get Together door here, and I'm gonna cover this little space with a tree. Maybe this tree sized down. Yeah, that should work. Now it is time to build a moat around this house. Okay, so here's our moat, but I'm gonna put fireflies everywhere on the moat. And I guess it's time to do some landscaping. Let me search through the debug. Maybe we can put some stones around the house. We can use this tree here in this corner. It's looking cute from the bird view. We have these cute mushrooms, but it is kind of alien vibes, isn't it? I'm thinking to use these pine trees everywhere. We may put 2 of these in different sizes. And I kind of want to see another pine tree here, like this. I know I will struggle a lot about the staircase situation. We might end up just using ladders or something, but that's okay. I'm still looking for some stones. We can try to use this island living debug one and see if it works. And I also put these flowers here And maybe more flowers? Like this. When we put train paint under these, it will look more natural. By the way, I realized I didn't change the foundation. We're gonna use the foundation that came with the pack. Let's do some train paints. I'm gonna put some dirt around the moat and around this path and under these trees. And for the last touch, I'm gonna put more flowers in front of the building. Okay, I'm putting these little campers lights for the outside because they are so cute. Here in the back also. By the way, we are going to be using so many items from the Romantic Gardens stuff pack. Like most of the items. We have this picnic table and I kind of want to use this wishing well. I'm not sure if we have a matching swatch for our stone color. I guess not. What about this? It has yellow on it. And we may also put these statues, like both of these. Maybe this dirty gray one. Okay, let's put the table kinda in the middle. I guess I'm gonna be using this gray swatch. Okay, last minute touch. I'm gonna put a log here. And I'm gonna put fireflies everywhere, just like I said. And maybe a swan and a few of these lily pads. Maybe not a few. Okay, so the landscaping and the exterior of the house is done. Today is actually a different day. When I finished the exterior of the house yesterday, my game crashed and didn't respond. Then I reopened the game. Guess what? I couldn't even open my build ever again. I tried to build in a different save. Same thing happened. I tried to build in a different lot this time. Didn't work. After I tried everything, this morning I opened a brand new save and rebuilt the castle in Newcrest. But this time a sim was in the lot from the beginning. I don't know if it's because of that or not, but it seems like working for now. I rebuilt this castle at least for 5 times or something, so it's a new castle. I tried my best to make the same castle. So this is our castle is looking like right now. So let me do the floor planning and then come back. It's a really small space, I'm aware of that. And I guess we cannot use this area because I tried everything and you cannot even put ladders because it's round walls. I'm not sure about this curtain yet. These are kind of a placeholders now, but I guess I like this bed. But I'm gonna use these vine curtains everywhere in the house. So let's try to figure out this space. I guess we're gonna have a kitchen along this wall, and I guess we can use these cottage living counters. And when we put the fridge here, there is not much any other space in the house. And I'm gonna use this matching fridge and maybe this sink here. And we have to put an oven. Do you think we should just use this oven instead? And it has a beautiful green swatch. We're gonna leave this counter empty so they can prepare food. And for the corner, I'm gonna put plants. And a few more clutter for the corner. We can use these bottles because, it's a fairy house. And maybe one more here. Okay, let's pick a wallpaper for the kitchen area. Do you think we should use tiles or just bricks maybe? I guess this one should work. And we may use a curtain for this window because it looks empty. We can use this curtain if we have a green swatch. We have a green swatch, yeah we do. I guess our best option is this forend one. We may even use this plain white. I'm gonna look at the items from Realm of Magic. Actually, we can put this cauldron here, like it's a secret room or something. And this rug size down. Maybe the green swatch. I guess that's kinda cute. We have these potions that we can use. And I actually want to see a book on the fridge. And we can use this somewhere. Maybe on this wall. We have these lights we can use. Maybe 2 different sizes. We can put this wall decoration somewhere. Or we can use this instead. That's such a cute swatch. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. And I'm gonna change the swatch of this. Maybe even a white one. So it can match with the curtain. Sorry, I was searching for books. Yes, I was looking for this one. We may erase one of the potions. Okay, now we're gonna need a love seat here because we cannot fit anything else than that. Maybe they don't have a couch. They are sitting on this thing. We can use this outside instead. Actually, we can use this one here in a different swatch. And by the way, I'm not sure about the swatches of these. We may actually use this wood color for the counters. This way it matches with this couch. I guess I'm gonna do it. More wood is better. By the way, I realized we don't have a trash can outside. Yeah, just any of them should work. And we can put an indoor one. Okay, now we need a big tall plant. And we have these little hanging plants that we can use. I know we have a more natural one, yes, this one. But we still need a tall plant. This one from Get to Work, I guess, should be perfect. I'm not putting any TV on this house because they are fairies. I'm gonna use this base game round table. Maybe in here. We use this on the balcony, but I still need a wood chair. The wood doesn't match properly, but I kind of want to use this. They can have a cute little coffee table in the middle. Maybe this one from Horse Ranch. I guess they can have a record player somewhere. I will put it down. I'm gonna think about where to put. I guess we can always put more plants. Maybe this thing. And they can have the record player here. I'm not sure if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna test it. Because it is looking so cute from here. This is the living room and the kitchen area done. And over to this corner, we're gonna have a small bathroom here. Actually, we can use this stone for the flooring and also for the walls maybe. And we need a door for the bathroom. I'm thinking to put this base game top here. And we don't have any other space left. But I don't want to use a shower. I'm gonna try to make it work. If we put the toilet here, do you think they're gonna be able to open the door? We have to test this. And as far as the sink, we can use this base game one because it has the right swatch for the stone color. And for the mirror, we may use this fancy one. And even if they are fairies, they still need a bathrobe, I guess. I'm gonna put this light green and I kind of want to see a plant. So this is the bathroom finished. I removed the ceiling light and put these wall lights instead. Before we move on to the bathroom, I'm gonna put this thing here and this mat here for the entrance. Okay, so let's move on to the bedroom. I guess I'm gonna use this bed. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And we need a dresser because we don't have any dresser inside the house. We have this little thing from Cottage Living. Or maybe a tall dresser should be better. This is from the Horse Ranch pack. And they need a bedside table and a couple of plants. They can have another hanging plant. And another plant here. And we can put the wine curtains here instead. We're gonna need a beautiful wall painting. Or they can even have a wall full of plants. Let me try that. Actually, I kinda like it. And we can have these floral lights along this wall. It is kinda speaking fairies or a plant sim. Maybe it's a plant sim because we don't have fairies. You know, it's a plant sim castle. So for the last touch, I'm gonna put a wall mirror. Okay, this one from Outdoor Retreats is kinda speaking to me. And I'm gonna put books on the bedside table. At least they can have this. And that's the whole bedroom finished. We have 2 more rooms to finish. I put this table with these wooden chairs. And we also have so many little lights on the walls. So for here, I'm thinking they can have a flower arrangement thing. And we're gonna put so many flowers around it. And maybe a chair or a love seat. Actually, they can have the rocking chair. And we can have the same hanging plant. And we're gonna need a cozy rug. Maybe this one size down. Yes. But we need more plants. Oops, this one is clipping. Maybe even this thing on the wall. And maybe more hanging plants. We may also use this one again here. A wall decoration on this side before we go. Maybe this thing from For Rent. So this is the finished room and I kinda like it. I would love to spend time in here. So moving on to the next one. I have no idea what to do with it. Maybe they can have a study area here. These windows are too small. I guess we can put this one instead of a regular computer. I'm using the same hanging plant everywhere. I kinda wanna use something like this, but it doesn't fit. I guess I'm just gonna put some plants and call it a day. We can put this big plant here and maybe this one size down. Okay, lastly, I'm gonna put an oil lamp on the table. And I guess I will leave this room like that because it is kind of an ordeal to put something inside this room because of the round walls. Okay, so this is the finished house. I'm gonna put this on the gallery before something happens again. And my ID is simselyayt, like this. I will also use the hashtag Simselya. And this is the finished tiny fairy castle. I cannot believe it's finally finished. Before I end this video, please let me know if you have experienced something like this. I still cannot open the original castle and I tried like everything. Is it something about me? Is it something wrong with my computer? Or maybe is it something wrong with the castle kit? It can be also something about my computer because I'm using MacBook. Because of this, I kind of regret that I didn't buy a Windows computer instead. If you could make it until here, thank you so much for watching. So I guess I'm gonna see you all in the next video. Bye!